This insert is brought to you by Sapro, exporting home abroad.
And you with Geniene Preston of Life is a Beach. And at the moment I am at an event with AfriClassic in Rivonia. And I got to meet Nico Steenkamp. And we talked about different places, and Kragakama was the main focus of our last conversation. But since meeting him, he covers a lot more properties. He's marketing and publicity. And
that's marketing. Mainly,
he does marketing of all the wonderful properties in the Eastern Cape, Botswana, Mozambique, Namibia. Aren't South Africans just wonderful? So, Nico, tell me a little bit about Gooseberry. That's your company?
Gingerberry.
Is it Gingerberry? Oh, I need my glasses.
So we are a marketing company that help properties with direct marketing, but we also help them on the other side as well. We also help them with online marketing as well.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah.
So it's obviously with lokedown, marketing had to take somewhat of a change.
Absolutely. And then we also what we try to do as well is just to keep the exposure going. You know, the awareness, exposure of the properties that we represent. So we're very fortunate with the portfolio of properties that we've got currently. So, for example, we've got a beautiful property in Mozambique called Azilic Lodge. It's just off Belanculos, and then they've only got there's only 4 rooms in total as well. Beautiful property. And there's interesting thing about, because you have to book these Azilic, you have to book it exclusively. So like I said, it's 4 bungalows in total, and it's actually doing a lot better now because people are booking it exclusively.
Oh, but it's such a nice idea, because it means you can go as a group of family, a group of friends, as a 40th birthday, a 60th, whatever it is. Absolutely. It's a wonderful place to go.
Yeah.
Belanculos is just beautiful, so that whole coastline is just gorgeous.
It's absolutely beautiful. I will share a video for you of Azilic.
That would be so nice.
Yeah, you will get the look and the feel of the property as well. Stunning. And then in Mozambique, I've just taken on a new client, Africa Kumanati Tours. They do these 9 nights, 10-day excursions.
Okay.
Through Botswana. And very interesting concept as well, because what they do is they set up these mobile tented camps. So
yes.
They send an advanced team out to go and set up.
Yeah.
But so what she's done as well, amazing lady to work with, is she's got a semi-participant rate as well, whereas you can actually work with her advanced team as well, setting up the tents, getting to know the locals. And then also, experiencing the making of food and all of those things as well.
So you actually get involved?
You get involved, yeah.
So you're almost like a volunteer, if you like.
That's correct. You still pay for that as well.
You've got to pay to volunteer.
Yeah, but it's very popular with the Europeans. Very, very popular.
I can imagine.
And then you've also got, quite obviously, your fully inclusive one where you're not going to set up your own tent and things like that. And when they say, for example, they don't want an excursion, they would like to stay in a lodge, they'll try to see where they can get them in a nearby lodge as well. So that is Botswana. Then we're getting to the Drakensberg, Moorcroft Manor, beautiful 12-bedroom boutique hotel, 4-star graded. The owners is actually the one owner is from Switzerland. Husband and wife team. The wife is from India. Together, they speak more than 7 different languages.
My goodness.
Yeah, it's absolutely phenomenal. But great property. And then
whereabouts in the Drakensberg?
Oh, sorry, that's in Heimwil, right?
Oh, okay, yes, Underberg, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's where they're located. Beautiful views.
Oh, especially in winter when it snows.
It's really beautiful. And then we also do work for Sunny Pass Tours. Now, Sunny Pass Tours do day tours right into the Lesotho Mountains.
Correct, yeah.
They unfortunately has gone through an extended period where there was no revenue.
No business, absolutely.
Yeah, because they wasn't able to go up Sunny Pass. But as we all know, Sunny Pass is absolutely spectacular.
Yeah.
So we're holding thumbs for them for recovery. And then we head down to the Eastern Cape. Stunning portfolio of properties there. I do work for Hopewell Private Game Reserve, which is approximately about 50 minutes outside Kabeja, previously known as Port Elizabeth.
Oh my word, don't tell me you can actually pronounce that.
Yes, have to. It actually.
Please say it again. Did you go for lessons?
No, it's actually, initially there was a lot of resistance from a lot of people.
I know.
But it's actually it's a nice marketing tool as well. So, and it's great. And so we've got Hopewell Private Game Reserve, 5-star game reserve.
Is it towards Grahamstown?
Yeah, it's as you go past Addo.
Okay.
Yeah, so then you would just turn to your right. It's on your way to Kenton.
Okay.
Yeah,
Kenton
so,
on Sea.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you get Hopewell Private Game Reserve. Only 6 rooms in total. 4 luxury suites and 2 standard suites. The luxury suites is 120 square meter in size, and each one has got their own. There's 3 of them. It's got their own private pool as well. Because of the size of the reserve as well, they don't allow day visitors in because then they keep it exclusively for the guest. Also, absolutely, where we've got a quite privileged now as well, is we've got people can also book it exclusively. So there's a lot of interest for people, for a family to book it
Okay.
as well. And then the Port Elizabeth Hotel Group, 4 stunning properties, the Beach Hotel.
And that's quite an old hotel in terms of
Yeah.
it's historic.
Yes.
It's an historical
It's
hotel.
beautiful. I just love it. I love
Because it's right on the corner as you go down
Yeah, it's-
to Willows.
Yeah, and it's just such a beautiful property that I've stayed there many a times. They've got a very good restaurant there called Ginger, which is very well known as well. And then they've also got in their hotel. They've got 2 other options as well for dining as well. But the Beach Hotel is absolutely doing currently so well.
That's so cool. I'm so pleased to hear that.
Yeah, and then also
It's been around forever. It's iconic.
Yes, absolutely. And then Hackerwood Hill, it's in Walmer Estate as well, small property as well, also doing very well. And then the owners has also got in St. Francis Bay, they've got the Sands, but they also got only the 5 rooms, also doing well because it can also be booked out exclusively as well.
And it's on the waterways.
Exactly. You've got the spectacular views. And then quite obviously Pumba.
Isn't Pumba northern Mozambique?
No.
Or is that Pemba? That's Pemba.
Pemba, yeah. So Pumba is the 5-star game lodge. Absolutely.
Is it on the way also just outside PE?
No, towards Grahamstown.
Ah.
About an hour and a half drive out. Stunning property. And absolutely very popular. And right now we're also starting to see that there is quite a demand coming in as well, because of also whereas groups can book it out exclusively as well. So really, really great.
So more of a demand for people travelling together because of COVID.
Yeah.
It's obviously like a family thing. People don't need masks and that, whereas when you go
Exactly.
as a couple, you often need to wear a mask, and
Exactly.
and that's where the challenges with the mask come in.
Exactly. And then in the beautiful Oudtshoorn, La Plume. La Plume gets
Such a French name for a place near the Kango Caves.
Yes. La Plume, it's actually on a working farm as well. Stunning.
What does the farm do? Is it an ostrich farm?
It's ostrich farm. They've also got a spa facility there. The food in the restaurant is absolutely phenomenal. What is quite nice about La Plume as well, each room has got their own entrance.
Oh, really?
Yes. So it's not that you're sharing, there's one entrance. and
One
you're sharing
passageway, one-
No. Each one has got their
My
own
goodness.
entrance as well. So La Plume is also...
And in the middle of all the mountains, obviously.
Exactly. It's the most spectacular.
Just a mountain view is just amazing.
Absolutely. And then we get to, which we discussed the last time we met, Kachkama.
Oh, it was just, to me, it's always been a property
Yeah,
that I've just loved.
We are very, very happy with the way Kachkama is looking currently. They've also invested money, used this time wisely.
Because I remember all the rooms were in the mountain.
Yeah, you've got your cave suites and you've got your hut suites. So the cave suites is quite obviously is very popular with honeymoon couples. And then you've got your hut suites, which has also got a sleeper couch in as well. And then the wow factor, quite obviously, is the open air suites. We've got 2 of them. The one has got a jacuzzi, the other one has got a rock pool.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, so you book it as an add-on.
And it's quite obviously weather permitting. And only
I was going to say, wouldn't it just be awesome if it was there in the snow and the rain?
I don't think you'll make it through the night. So it's absolutely a stunning property. And like I said, it's and also because of the activities that's available as well. And quite obviously anything from stargazing to rock art tours. And then people go quad biking, they go nature walks as well. So it's absolutely the type of ideal property that I would go and stay if you just want to get away from the city completely, and this, but still have all the luxuries as well. There's like I said, the full spa facility.
Absolutely.
You can do excursions, and the Wi-Fi is always not so strong. So,
correct.
Which is great.
But you don't go there to sit on Wi-Fi, do you?
No.
I mean, we've just gone through 2 years of Wi-Fi.
Exactly. That is currently they are doing extremely well. They've also tapped into the wedding market there, where people, not just wedding, also for engagements as well. So at the open air suite, there's been a few engagements, also smaller weddings as well. So they're very good in just trying to accommodate requests.
Different markets.
Different markets.
But I think a lot of that changed with COVID, because with COVID and everybody disappearing, they had to depend on a local market and a domestic market. And whereas before they didn't accept certain things, now they were kind of saying, well, you know what, if it pays the staff, let's do it.
Yes.
And they're probably finding that some of the things that they didn't want to do initially, they do now because it's fun to do, and it's a great business opportunity, because at the end of the day, we're all in this for business.
Yes.
So if you open a lodge, it has to be open for business.
Yes.
Whether it's a leisure market, wedding market, whatever the market is, it has to do business in order to survive.
Exactly.
And we have to look locally, because I think we're heading for another lockdown. I'm not sure, but I'm just hoping that it's not. But
I think we all hope, but it's there's a lot of positive signs as well. If I look at the type of bookings that's coming in for a lot of our clients and the whole thing as well, often it's very last minute, but there's definitely some positive signs.
I just think it's wonderful that we can book locally, and whereas guys used to go overseas for conferences are now saying, what the hell, we're not going to spend it overseas, we're going to spend it locally.
Exactly.
And that allows our local domestic tourism market to grow. I mean, even with places like Cape Town, because SA Tourism always only focused on Cape Town. They never focused on anywhere else in the country. Everywhere else in the country, they had to survive themselves. They were like thrown to the wolves. And actually, they survived despite that. And now people are saying, why didn't you tell us about places that were outside of Cape Town, over the mountain?
Yeah.
So I'm very pleased to be able to talk to people who have properties away from the main areas that allow domestic tourism to grow.
Yeah, what I've seen as well with, I'm just involved in my personal capacity. I've got a small guest house in the Overberg region. I don't know if you know where that is.
I do, yes.
Okay, in a very small town called Bredasdorp.
That's such a small town.
But so mainly our market for the guest house is the German market. Still now we're getting the self-drive market. And what we do see with the bookings that's coming in now from the German market as well is they come into South Africa and immediately they head out to the countryside.
That's wonderful.
And then quite obviously what is a draw card for my guest house is because of De Wip. I don't know if you've heard of De Wip.
I have heard of De Wip.
So, very much in my market, that is people come and book and stay with us for 2 nights. And then they go and spend a full day at De Wip.
I think one of the good things is that you're also on a biking. You're on the biking trail, which is, I think, we known as the Route 62.
Yes.
Whereas the one in the States is Route 66. And a lot of the bikers are now starting to go out and say, you know what, it's time for us to start heading out on the open road now. Yeah. And you're right on that route.
Yes.
I think it's fabulous.
So we've definitely seen an increase in bookings coming in from just for my guest house as well, from Germany mainly as well, where we now have, because it's a small property.
Absolutely.
And we have a whole family that books out the guest house. I mean, it's only 4 bedrooms in total. So, but that is where I'm starting to see positive signs in coming from all over. And if I look see which countries are booking as well, quite obviously we see bookings coming in from the US, UK, Russia, Germany, and also from Spain as well. Bookings starting to come in. So there's positive signs. There's people that's going to travel. There's people that's just going to say, you know what,
I'm going to continue to travel.
Oh, I think South Africa has so many positives.
Yeah.
I mean, despite the fact that everybody's heading up north, we're sort of saying, have you seen the influx of people coming back?
Yeah.
And I noticed on Facebook, there's always this fight against people who say, I'm going back to South Africa, and everybody's going, why? And I'm saying, but it's their personal choice. They're not asking for your opinion, actually.
Exactly.
And I came back from the UK. I went over and came back. And I'm still here. And I decided, actually, living here is where I want to be. Despite everybody else's opinion, it's where I want to be.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm very fortunate because we have the most beautiful country with the most beautiful properties, as you've just said.
Yeah.
We've got Mozambique to our north. We've got Botswana on our right-hand side. We've got, Namibia's right next door.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you want to travel anywhere else?
Yeah, absolutely.
And especially at the cost of the euro and the pound to the rand. We may as well go where we welcome. And I know Zimbabwe's doing well as well. Zimbabwe's starting to make a comeback. They even have their own vineyards now.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yes. Eastern Highlands, they're starting to have a whole bunch of vineyards. They're starting to produce their own wine. Because, again, they're also inward looking. They're sort of saying, well, no one wants to come here. So we may as well start seeing what we can do to make ourselves, towards ourselves. So give me your contact details. Tell me where people can find you.
Oh, okay.
Always good.
So, like with your introduction, my name is Nico from a company called Gingerberry. And my website is www.gingerberry.co.za, or you can just drop me an email at nico@gingerberry.co.za.
That's awesome, and thank you for taking the time to chat to me today.
Thank you so much it's nice chatting to you again.
and with all the best, seriously, all of your properties, I just wish them so much joy and so many bookings and being full forevermore. I'm Geniene Preston, and you've been with Life is a Beach. This insert is brought to you by Sapro, exporting home abroad.